What's up, guys? It's been a while. I am finally moved. So if you watched my last vlog, I explained that we were moving and we were moving out of state and we didn't know where we were going. We had chosen between 3 different states, potential areas that we wanted to go, and we were trying to sell our house, but regardless if we sold our house, we had to be out on the 1st. So long story short, we had bought a house, lease option to buy. Basically, you put down a lump sum of money and you say, okay, I'm gonna buy the house in 2 years, and if I don't, you get all this money to keep and I walk away. So we're gonna get a loan after 2 years, and we had moved from California to Florida. We had been working our jobs, and then we kind of switched into a different bracket of W-2 / entrepreneurship. So getting a loan was not an option for us anymore. So we were like trying to sell the house and it wasn't working out. So we were just praying really hard and trying to figure out what the heck we're gonna do. We put down our life savings to get this house because I knew that's what we had to do. I didn't know why, but 2 years prior, I knew that's what we had to do. So that's what we did. And we were just actually gonna walk away from the house because we weren't able to get a loan. You need 2 years of W-2s. You have to be in the same job for 2 years, basically, and have record of that. So anyway, we didn't have that anymore because we had better opportunities and jobs that we've been, you know, going after, and we've been doing really well with that. We're gonna walk away from the house, and I had prayed really hard and I was fine with that. You know what, like, what are you gonna do, right? You can get more money. Money comes, money goes. Houses are houses, clothes are clothes. Like, if you've watched a few of my videos before, I've explained I have been homeless before. Things don't mean anything to me at all. Yeah, I love having things, okay, but they don't mean much. So I really understand, like, from one end of the spectrum to the other end. I've had like super nice things and I've had nothing. They can be taken away from you in 1 second. So you just have to be grateful and live in faith. That's just what I do. So we were just gonna walk away. I was fine with that. I finally gave it to the Lord, and I was like, whatever happens, happens. I don't even care. I'm not gonna stress over this at all, because I was in prep for a show at the time. That was stressing my body out so much too. So we were trying to move. We're trying to figure out how to sell our house. I was in prep. You know, that's a lot. So I wasn't gonna stress about it, and in a matter of a 3-week period, we were like, okay, we gotta try to find somewhere to go. So we looked in Arizona, Colorado, and Texas. I did not want to move to Texas. I really wanted to move to Arizona. Kind of wanted to move to Colorado, sorta, but not as much as Arizona. So Texas, didn't want to move there. We looked at a few different places in each state and called on a few different houses. 3rd call, this woman was like, let's do it, done, house is yours. We ended up getting our money back in Florida that we put down for the house that I thought we were gonna lose. And we bought a house in Texas. So what? That is crazy. So I didn't want to move to Texas. I thought we were gonna lose everything. Been there, done that, so it's whatever. We didn't lose everything. Like, we got our money back, we moved to a beautiful, beautiful area. I actually love it here. Everyone is so nice. The town is perfect for us. It's just like where I used to live in Northern California. It was called Chico, California. A small little town. Ride your bike anywhere. The food here is phenomenal. So anyway, that is where I am. I live in Texas now. I absolutely love it. The people are so awesome. I am still on my prep. I had a little detour because I was just stressed out. My body was stressed. I was, prep is hard. Like, it is really hard. And to be honest, it's not the most fun to do. I wasn't enjoying my workouts anymore. I wasn't enjoying my food. It wasn't enjoyable for me. And I don't know if it was the Florida 100% humidity that was sucking the life out of me, which it might have been, and all the stress of trying to move in a matter of 3 weeks, which we moved by ourselves. All of our stuff, our whole entire house, we had no help, zero, none. I drove 20 hours in my car with my cats, followed the U-Haul, and boom. So that's a lot of stress on someone's body. And I feel like if you are planning on doing a prep, if you really want to do a prep, I really feel like you should make sure you're not doing anything like that in the future. Make sure you're not moving. I actually didn't know I was gonna move. It was random, like, okay, you're moving to another state, 20 hours away, bye. So that was a lot of stress. That's what's been going on in my life for the last month. And for my move, when we moved, I did not count my calories. I meal prepped a bunch of chicken, a bunch of raw veggies, and I just ate that the whole time I drove. I had rice cakes, and I had, I think I had peanut butter or something like that. I had something else, but so I just ate that the whole time I was driving, and then I started counting calories again when I got here. Now, like a week after we got here, I had a birthday. And I don't normally celebrate my birthday. Like, in my life, I haven't really celebrated my birthday much. It's been kind of just like sticky situation. Not a very fun holiday for me. But as I've gotten older, I've been starting to really embrace it. And I was like, I'm celebrating my birthday. And so the food here, by the way, is like just like California, what I'm used to. Florida food, it was horrible, not good. Veggies were awful. I mean, I shopped at Whole Foods, which made it better. But coming here, the produce and the meats and just everything is really, really good. So anyway, we went to these restaurants, and it was like really hard for me to not celebrate and like eat what I wanted to eat. And so, you know what? I said, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna eat what I want. So I did. And I did that for like a week and maybe 10 days. So I ate and I gained 3 pounds. And that's what happened. It's life. And I really didn't want to sacrifice my having a good time and, celebrating and enjoying life for, being on prep. It didn't feel right to me. And I've been feeling lately like, what am I doing this for? Because I'm prepping for a show. What am I doing this for? Am I doing it for myself, or am I doing it for somebody else? And I am doing it for myself, but I don't need to walk on a stage to do it for myself. I am not a competitive person whatsoever. I could care less if I win or lose. I thought about that a long time, and I realized maybe I shouldn't compete, right? Because I'm just not a competitive person, and I don't really care if somebody compares me to somebody else. Like, I don't really care what their opinion is. I'm still on prep right now. I'm still going. I straightened myself out. I'm eating healthier. I'm eating better now. not eating out anymore, whatever I want. I'm doing it for myself, and it's already gonna be November. I'm not gonna not eat Thanksgiving. I'm not gonna not eat Christmas. But my point is that I really feel as if starting prep, like getting into it and preparing for it, I feel as if I don't really need to walk on a stage. I can't really justify that. I wrote down reasons why and reasons why I should and reasons why I shouldn't. And I couldn't justify, well, what's the reason I'm walking on stage? You know, I was really trying to just figure out my body and get my metabolism up, and I've realized that I need to reverse diet and get my calories higher to do that. It's actually not about the cutting phase. It's about adding in more calories and getting your metabolism to speed up and putting on more muscle. And next time you cut down, you're gonna be able to consume more food with less body fat. That is how it works. And then that cycle continues on and on and on. So that is kind of what's been going through my head. I just really wanted to share with you guys what's been going on, and you know, I'm gonna continue to do the prep, but it's gonna be for me. I'm gonna still show you guys what I'm doing, but I'm not gonna walk on a stage this year. That's just not gonna happen because it is already gonna be November, and there's no way I'm gonna be doing a show in the next 6 weeks. That's just not gonna happen. It's gonna stress me out, and I already said if something's gonna be unhealthy for me, I'm not gonna do it. And stress is the silent killer. So I'm not gonna be stressed out. So things come up in life, guys, and just because you say you're gonna do something and you're like, I'm gonna do it, I'm committing, and something comes up in life, if you back out of it, it's not, you're not a bad person, you're not a weak person, you need to make sure that your health and your mental health comes first. You need to make sure that you're not stressed out beyond what you feel is right. You know what is right. And pushing yourself can be very damaging, I think, mostly mentally and emotionally. And I really, really want to be able to show you guys how to be mentally and emotionally healthy through the things I've been through. I think that is far more important than being having a nice physique. So I'm gonna, you know, I'm into it all. I love it all. And I just really feel drawn towards, you know, the mentally and emotional health. So, and I think that's so important. There's so many women in the world that are so driven towards looking a certain way, but they're so emotionally and mentally unhealthy. And that is really not a good thing to fall into. And trust me, I have been there. I have been there. And I still go through a lot of really hard things in life. Just because you know, you get over like an emotional thing or a mental thing in your life, just because you like beat that doesn't mean it can't come back and bite you in your butt. Doesn't mean that. So you have to be on guard. So anyway, so stay tuned. I am going to Hawaii actually on the 3rd, and I'm really excited. It was just a spur of the moment thing, and so lucky to be able to go. I can't even believe it. I'm going with my aunt, which I haven't seen in years. I just haven't seen my family for a really long time. I'm a very independent person. I've always been my whole life. So I'm trying to be more social with people, and my family should be part of that. And they live in Cali, so anyway, I'll be vlogging that. And anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you will stay tuned for my next video. See you guys soon. Bye.